All right, y'all, what's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99 back with another quick post-fight discussion video. All right, y'all, I just want to give my post-fight thoughts and discuss the main event from ONE FC Fight Night 14, Stan Fairtex versus Seo Hee. All right, so shout out to both of these ladies, man. They put on a great fight. Shout out to all the ladies on the card, man. You know, the main card was all women. You know, you had a mixed card of combat sports. You had Muay Thai. You had a mixed rules fight, grappling match, and of course, the main event was an MMA matchup between Fairtex and Ham. But yeah, man, these ladies that came in there, put it all on the line, put on some great fights, you know, good skills, good heart, a lot of action. Yeah, just got to give it up for them, man. ONE FC, man, they coming up with these cards, man. I mean, they've been putting them together, and you know, I love the fact that it comes on Amazon Prime because I already got Amazon Prime, and you know, when I could pull it up, it's not that hard to go back and watch them. Like sometimes the ESPN Plus app, you know, I have to let a event finish before I can go back and watch it. But when I pull up ONE FC, I can actually resume where I left off, or I can start from the beginning. Like it never like tries to jump ahead or jump back to the current time period that it's on, you know, even when it's on a live stream. But anyways, with that out the way, yeah, good card. The main event, solid. Shout out to Stan Fairtex. She's now a 3-sport champion. She's got her belt in kickboxing, Muay Thai, and now MMA against Seo Hee. Because as y'all know, Angela Lee, she vacated the belt and she retired the same night, you know, before the main event took place. She retired. So yeah, shout out to Angela Lee. Hope she gets everything together with her, you know, with herself mentally and her family. You know, she's just been having a lot going on. So hopefully everything's good with her, man. But the main event though, I had to go with Stan Fairtex in this one. I knew it was going to be competitive. You know, I knew it was going to be a competitive fight because there were some points in there where Ham was taking control with her range, you know, with that distance management. And like I said, she was going to be landing that left hand, and she was landing some bombs. You know, she was landing some good left hands on Stan Fairtex. But the thing about Stamp is she was coming forward with some nice pressure. She also was measuring her range with the kicks better. You know, she was doing much better with the kicks. And just the way she was planting her feet with those shots and just letting Seo Hee come forward with that aggression just to kind of see what she has. You know, she started to kind of let the fight play out towards the mid part, like the second round into the third round, and just to kind of see what Ham had. The first part of the fight was very technical, and I like what Ham was doing. But Stan Fairtex, she was staying cool, and she was playing more like the counter striker in this fight. But then she just started to let go, man. She just started to let go and said, you know what? I'm not going to keep this range. I'm not going to fight this fight anymore, because if I stay on the outside too long, you know, Ham might pick me apart or counter strike me and, you know, land something big. So she just forced the fight on Ham and, you know, got the finish. And that's how you got to do sometimes. You just can't sit back and be respectful. And it kind of reminded me of the Charlo-Canelo fight last night, you know, just seeing Charlo being too respectful of Canelo Alvarez. You just got to take some chances, you know, put your weight into all of them shots you throwing. At some point, you know, when you down every single round by round 10 and 11, you need to just go all out. You know, just start roughing Canelo up, throw rules out the door, start hitting him, you know, in the sides, you know, in the rib cage when you tie him up, lean on him, lean on his neck. You know, just throw your weight into them punches and give it your all, because something's got to give. It's at that point, you know, you're not going to win the fight being that respectful. You know, sometimes these ladies in MMA and boxing too, they can show some of these men sometimes, you know, just they can't beat a man now. But just as far as their aggression and the effort they're putting in, like what Stamp was doing in this fight is what you got to do. Sometimes you just got to let it go. You know, you just got to let it go in a fight. But real quick, looking back at the first round, like I said, the first round, it was a tactical first round. Stan Fairtex, she kind of played the counter striker, you know, just taking little steps back, staying on the back foot, keeping her range. But she was landing the harder body kicks here. You know, she was staying on the outside, you know, measuring her range, and she would land those hard body kicks. She was looking to put that pressure on. She was coming forward, you know, just trying to parry the left jab of Stan Fairtex to set up the left hand. And she was landing some good clean shots. She landed it several times. You know, when they were playing chess here, she was landing those little left hands up top. But Stamp's patience, you know, I was impressed this time around. You know, I was impressed how she was just not getting excited, just kind of keeping her range. And then, boom, she would land those hard body kicks. You know, that was impressive how she was looking like she was just kind of stepping back, but then she would fire off those hard body kicks. But I like Ham's range, too, in this first round. You know, just keeping Stamp right in the line of fire, that straight left hand, keeping her walking into that southpaw left hand. But the first round, it was looking pretty even. But Stamp was landing the more, I'd say, the more aggressive shots here, the harder body kicks off the back foot. But to me, I think Seo Hee was, also landing good shots up top. So it was more so Stamp's kicks versus Ham's, punches. She was just letting those headshots go more. The second round, Stamp Fairtex, she started to double up the body kicks here. She started doubling up the body kicks as Ham started to close that range. Ham, she really wasn't able to get off from the outside, so she kind of had to force that fight and push more in to connect up top. But Stamp, man, she was making her pay with those right hands. Whenever Ham would step in, she would clinch up, land those right hands, go back out the range, go back to landing those heavy body kicks. But there came a point where Stamp just let like a triple body kick go. She went 3 right body kicks, then threw like a left front kick to Ham, and she got a little confident here. Stamp got a little too overconfident, and she dropped her hands after them kicks, and Ham dropped her with a left hand. Like when she tried to throw another body kick, boom, Ham caught her over the top with a good straight left hand and dropped her. Now, Ham probably should have let her get back up because she might have been foggy or could have just been off balance, but Ham went on for that top position, and she finished the round on top in that close guard of Stamp Fairtex. And Stamp, she's getting good with her ground game too, man, because I was impressed with how she was keeping it tight, and she was being acted off her back. And at the end of the round, she almost got an armbar. She locked the Ham up for an armbar. It was just like a few seconds left that saved Seo Hee, as that arm started to extend. So Stamp Fairtex, she got dropped, but she was able to clear her head and go right into that grappling. Last round, she was being much more aggressive here, which I think it was important that she did because she wasn't really landing the left hands with enough aggression, so she wanted to get on the inside. She landed a good combination to start off the round, pushing Stamp Fairtex to the cage. But this is where Stamp likes it. Stamp likes this type of dogfight. So from here, when technique was out the door, she said, oh, okay, I got this now. I got Ham where I want her. Because Ham's not really like this big puncher, like big dogfight type of fighter. She's more of a chess player. Like she can land accurate shots. So this is what Stamp wanted. When she got into that clinch with her, Stamp just accepted it, landed a couple of shots, and then they went back to the center. And Stamp, she returned that pressure. As soon as Stamp returned that pressure, boom, she landed a good knee to Ham's body, followed up with a good combination to the body, couple good right hands, and dropped Ham. And that was it for Ham. Referee had to step in. Body shots, man. Body shots are vicious, man, especially from Stamp. This is her second body shot finish in a row. So that just lets you know this girl is throwing with bad intentions. So, yeah, shout out to Stamp. She picks up that third sport world title now, MMA champion. All I got to say is, man, this girl, she brings that energy. She likes to fight, but she's also putting it together. Stamp is becoming that well-rounded fighter in ONE FC. Her grappling's looking good. She's got a good chin. She's just got a lot of good heart when it comes to recovery and just patience in a fight. She brings in that funny bubbliness, but as you can see, as she's walking to the cage, once she's done dancing, she's all business. So Stamp, she's on. She's just on her game all around. She knows how to promote herself. I think, like, as far as WMMA goes, I think she's probably like one of the best entertainers, for the sport of WMMA, period. That's including like UFC fighters as well. I think she knows how to market herself. Man, she also knows how to fight, and she knows how to win. So she's got everything checked off. She's got everything checked off for longevity to kind of run it and just be like this new, I wouldn't say new face, but just be like the face of WMMA. I know everybody knows the UFC fighters like Grasso or Valentina and so on, but I think Stamp Fairtex, she's like one of the best representatives right now, just as far as what she's doing, 3-sport champion, and just, a mixture of technique and excitement, explosiveness in her fights. But yeah, Seo Hee, she went on a long streak, like a 10-fight win streak since, her last loss, which was in the UFC. I believe this is the first time she's been finished. I believe she'll be back because, she's still a good technical fighter. And it just came down to her being overly aggressive. She tried to go after it, but she got caught with some body shots. And those body shots would have put anybody down. Those would have put anybody down. So, I give her a lot of credit, man. But, yeah, shout out to the ladies again. Good main event, good co-main event, and so on. All around, even the men's fights were good, too. This was a solid card, y'all, but definitely check it out. But let me know what y'all thought of the fight. What do y'all think of Stamp from here, man? She keeps on just setting the bar, and If she just keeps on setting the bar and just keeps on moving forward and cleans out ONE FC, all the fights are done for her, do you think she needs to move to the UFC? What do y'all think, guys? Let me know. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.